Okay, so today I'm going to attempt to show you how I made this little ephemera folder. I say attempt because I usually only make something once. I craft whatever just happens and then I don't make it again. But this is what it looks like. It also opens up the wrong way, so I'm going to try and fix that. But it has a little pocket here. And then it's just a little accordion style that you can just put stuff in or send it as a gift. So let me show you. I also never measure things. So I wanted to show you what I start with. This is one page. I had double pages somewhere. Just find them. So this is the double page that comes out of the book. They're very old. They're very stiff. It's very nice vintagey paper, kind of yellowish. So I made the pockets from half a page, and this is what they look like when they are done. So this is how we fold them. So I don't measure, I just fold them in half. Fold a little flap this side and a little flap on that side. Open it up. And on the corner here, it's a little bit difficult to see. I cut a little notch so it's not so thick when you fold it. And then just tear it out. If your paper is newer, you can cut it out because it might not tear. Then fold your flaps in. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I fold them together when I start so I know that my flaps are the same size, because these are the flaps that are going to create your little accordion on the inside, like that. So we are just going to stick them together. Like that. I would usually use my liquid glue, but it takes very long to dry, so I'm just going to do it like this. And then I also cut little half circles out of them. I don't have a punch, so I'll just find the middle, sort of. Let's pretend I attempt to measure things. There. Looks about right. And then I just take the glue stick. None of them are ever the same size. If you have one, you can just trace the others. I just wanted to show you how I do it. And then cut it out. Okay, so I've got 1, 3, 4, 5. I want 6 pockets, so let's make one more. Okay, and this one you can just trace like this. Okay, so now we have 6 pockets, and then to get the accordion effect, you basically just stick them to one another, but you only put glue right in the middle, like just one line, right on top of one another. See, this one and that one is not exactly the same size, but I don't mind. My crafting is not precise ever. I just go with the flow and just do what happens mostly. Okay, so while that dries, we can, oh, there's another one. Measure and stick together the cover, which I only measure once I'm finished with the pockets because I don't know how big they're going to be. So that's basically how it goes. Just want to let it dry. So let's take, where is that double page? Let's take the double page. I just want to make sure, because mine isn't opening the right way. For me, it feels weird. So when it opens like this, I want it to open like this. I don't know what I want. I want the long side to be here and the short side to be here. I also made the mistake of sticking this whole pocket there, you can see. I should have only just put a little line there so that it would open a little bit better. So I'm going to try and remember not to do that. So I don't know how I'm going to do this, but let's measure and see. So one is going to be a little bit short because I want it to have a wraparound cover so that it closes completely, so that when you move it around and there's like tiny little stuff, stickers or something inside, you don't want it to fall out. Just put this one open here so I can see how I want it. So I want the long side here. Like that. Like that. And then it folds over like that. Yes, that's what I want. Okay. So this is going to be the side that goes like that. So it's a little bit thick, so I want to create a little bit of a spine, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it down. Do I want to stick it down yet? I don't know. Okay, let's do it. So I don't stick it the wrong way around later. to stick it like that, I think. And then I just basically fold the page so that it creates like a tiny little spine thing. Like that. Okay, so then it's got like a tiny little spine. And that one will go there. I have done it again. Never mind. Okay, so then we're going to do the same over here. Maybe just fold it over like that. You have got to be kidding me. Maybe it can only go one way. All right. So while that dries, because we want it to dry properly, obviously you're going to be pulling on it, and if it's not dry, it's going to like rip out of your little folder thing. Let's decorate and see. Oh, we need to decide on a closure. I found this ugly little flower while I was sorting out a box the other day. It's really ugly. I don't like it. I do not like bought craft supplies unless it's lace. And this flower is a little bit torn, but I really like this little braid thing, so I think it would be cute as a closure. So let's see if we can remove the purple one without breaking the other one. Oh, what am I doing? And then we can just use the tiny... there we go. And we can just use the tiny flower. It has a little bit of sticky stuff left, but I'm sure if I touch it enough, it'll no longer be sticky. Because we don't want it to stick there, because we want to put our string underneath it. Okay, so that's basically just gonna go there. Find something to stick a hole in. Or do we want to put it on this side? No. I like it over there. Just make a small hole. Put the little braid through there. Okay, so then just test. So when we put the string on, we can put it around that nicely. Okay, I like it. Okay, but I want to put something else here before we stick it down. So let's see. I don't think I'll use that one again. I created some collages. I download free images from the internet, and then I create my own collages. So I did this one. This one I downloaded like this, and I spilt water on it, This one I created, and obviously the same water glass was on top of it, but that's okay. So we need a vintagey effect, or we can just cut around it. Okay, so let's see how we can use these. I really like, we put it there. Kind of like that. Yes. Let me just fix my fold. I want it to stay like that. Okay, so I like that. I want the little typewriter to peek out there. Leave something on the sides. Okay, so that one will go there, and then maybe this one can go there. Then we can just, ooh, I'm going to cut off the word. I don't want to do that. Maybe I can cut a tiny sliver off each end and see if it'll still fit. When are we even going to see the girl if I put that big flower on there? Probably not. Where's she going to go? Oh my soul. That's not going to work. Maybe she can go on the inside. Ah, yes, I like that. Okay, so she'll go on the inside. Now what can we put here that we won't mind covering up? This one's too small. This one's too light. Can never be too blue, can it? But this one is actually the exact same one I used on the inside there. Does it matter? Does it? No. I don't think it does. It's mine. I can do whatever I want. Okay. So, it's gonna go there. There. I like it. It's going on there. Okay. So now we just need to redo the little hole for the bread. I don't know if I like this flower. It doesn't really fit, does it? The Does it matter? And I'm going to stick it in there. You'll see. So it's going to be difficult to change later. Well, it is called junk journaling, and it is for junk ephemera. So let's see what it looks like. I'm going to go for it. So I'm going to put that on before I stick down this one, which means it covers up the ugly brad. Let's do that. That looks kind of cool. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so before we can decide what we put on the back, we need to not forget to put on the string. So I wanted to put this one on there with a little dolphin, but then I broke it. But I think I'm going to do it anyway. Let me just see. I did not. You can always layer something on top of it if it looks really horrible. Where is it? Where's my mark? I lost it. Oh, there it is. Oops. What have I done? Okay. Obviously not the right one. How do we fix it? Okay, so I broke that one. Let's fix it. So I like the little bee. Normally, when I do little collages, I would tear them so that they look a little bit shabby. But I don't know if I want shabby on this one. So let's just start and try and build a little collage. Oh, okay, so I forgot to add the string. That's how it goes. Okay, so we want to add extra string when you fill it up and it's fat. You don't want to add too much string so that it's difficult to maneuver. So what I usually do, find my tape, is I just take, it's like wide sellotape, whatever you want to call it. Might stick out a little bit now because I forgot to put it underneath my pictures, but I need it to be pretty big, so I sort of just twiggle my string like that, and then stick it down and burnish it properly. Such is life. Let's try that again. Okay, I'm not too worried about that and that because it's already a little bit weird, so that looks fine for me. So now, go like this, and then an 8 under your flower. You can get it in there, and that would be your closure. So we just need to find a little dangle to put on here. Let's see what I can find. Okay, so I just grabbed the first box I could find. I don't want to do the same thing. This one has got like brownish colors, but my string is pretty thick, so I can't pick something. Obviously something blue has to go on there. Don't know how we're going to get it on. Oh, there's a little flower. And then maybe like a gold block. Something like that. Should be pretty. What else? Oh, there's little dolphins to fit with the dolphin, but I don't think I'm gonna get that string through this little hole. Okay, let's not overthink it. So I have needles. I currently can't find them, so that would have been a lot easier, but I would normally just make a plan. So I want to put the block first and tie around it. Wait. Like this. Get an extra bit so I can cut that ugly part off. So my dangles don't go all over the place. All right, let's see if we can do this. This is a really tiny hole. Is it gonna fit through here? Oh, it's not. Okay, we're gonna try and squish it in there anyway. Let's see if we can do it. I might be able to do that. Okay, so I am definitely gonna get it in there, and I will be back once I've done so. Okay, so I got it on. The blue beads have to go on. I moved the gold one a little bit down, so I kind of like that. Let's see how that works. Okay. Come on, flower. Work with me. Okay. So that's how it will look. And obviously the string will work a little bit better if it's like filled up with things. Okay. So this is how it looks. Sure, you can open it like this if you want. But it's the wrong way around again. So the glue should be dry. So now you can see all of your little accordion pockets. You can decorate the inside if you want, but I kind of like the book page effect. And that is how I make my little accordion.